Every trader starts by searching for the perfect setup, the one that wins more often, that feels safer, that looks cleaner. But the truth is, no setup will ever save you from yourself. You could have the most statistically sound edge in the world, but if you can't execute it with discipline, it's worthless. Because discipline isn't a trait you apply after you find your edge. It is your edge. It's the mechanism that allows any edge to work over time. Most traders don't fail because their strategy stops working. They fail because they stop working the strategy. They start tweaking rules mid-trade, chasing missed moves, avoiding discomfort, or breaking their own plan after a few losses. The setup never failed. The trader did. That's the uncomfortable truth about this business. Inconsistency in behavior destroys far more accounts than inconsistency in the market. Discipline is what bridges the gap between theory and reality. It's what takes everything you've studied, your charts, your data, your rules, and brings it into alignment with real-time action. It's how you prove to yourself that you can be trusted under pressure. Every time you follow your plan, even after a loss, you build that trust. Every time you skip a trade that doesn't fit your structure, you reinforce that identity. The trader who waits, the trader who listens, the trader who's not owned by impulse. That's why discipline can't be built on willpower alone. It's built through process, journaling, reviewing, tracking metrics, and confronting the uncomfortable truth about what you actually do in live conditions. The market is always showing you your discipline in real time. Every hesitation, every early exit, every chase, it's a mirror. And the more honest you are in that mirror, the faster you grow. The best traders don't hide from that feedback. They treat it like oxygen. Eventually, something shifts. You stop needing to prove yourself to the market. You stop trying to be right. You realize your job isn't to predict. It's to execute. The discipline to follow your edge becomes the calm in the storm. You stop asking, "Will this trade work?" and start asking, "Did I trade my process?" And that single shift changes everything. The wins feel cleaner, the losses sting less, and you start seeing consistency where chaos used to live. Discipline also changes your relationship with time. When you're new, every day feels like a test. You need to win now. You need results today. But when discipline takes over, the horizon expands. You start thinking in hundreds of trades, not one. You measure progress by execution, not outcome. That's when growth becomes inevitable, because you're no longer reacting to randomness, you're responding to structure. So when you review this week, don't just ask how your trades performed. Ask how your discipline performed. Did you follow your plan when it mattered most? Did you sit through the boredom without creating unnecessary trades? Did you stop when your limit told you to stop? Those moments define you far more than your biggest winners ever will. Because at the end of the day, your setup doesn't make you profitable. Your discipline does. The setup is just a vehicle. Discipline is the driver. When you learn to trust yourself more than you trust the market, that's when you stop surviving and start compounding. That's when you realize you never needed the perfect setup. You just needed to become the trader who can execute it perfectly.